Hey guys, it's Mitzi and welcome back to my channel. And I know this video is quite long overdue because I've been mentioning this in my past two videos. Pero medyo natagalan ako mag-upload kasi medyo nahirapan ako sa pananahe. You know, I'm not a pro and I've committed a lot of mistakes throughout the process, but I really did my best to be able to finish these pairs of clothing. In this video, I'm going to be revamping 3 pairs of clothing, majority of which really came from the thrift stores, pero 1 pair came from my mom. Yung dati niyang pang office, hindi na niya ginagamit, so inarbor ko na so that I could, you know, restyle it, or yeah, revamp it into the style that I could wear. And ayun. So, without further ado, let's start. Hindi ko alam kung saan daan.
Alright, so this is project number 1. Ito yung sinasabi kong pang-office ng mommy ko na hindi na niya ginagamit. And the first thing I'd like to do is to turn the pants into shorts. And since maluwag siya, bala kong lagyan ng garter sa likod. Sa top naman, yung collar, hindi ko talaga bet. So bala kong tanggalin because I think it looks better that way. There you go. And then sa sleeves naman, puputulin ko lang to make it short. Alright, so let's start with the shorts, and I don't know if it's evident here, but I made 3 lines. The first line being my desired length of the shorts, the second line, yung 1-inch hem allowance, and the third line is another 1/2-inch allowance para twice kong matupi yung shorts. And then, I'm just gonna cut over the third line, and then afterwards, tutupiin ko lang sila along the lines I made, and then paplansyahin ko because it's a lot easier to sew kapag naplansya na yung fabric. Here, ayan, na-plansya ko na, and then is-straight stitch ko lang siya sa sewing machine. Doon naman sa garter, all you have to do is tastasin yung pinakalikod kasi dyan natin ilalagay yung garter. And then, naggupit lang ako ng garter, tinansya ko lang, but I made sure na sukatin ko bago ko siya talaga itahi sa mismong shorts.
Alright, so as you can see, nakapin na yung elastic or yung garter sa waistband. But ang plano ko kasi is ibalot yung waistband sa elastic. Kita nyo tong edge. Gusto ko sanang i-fold to sa elastic, but then I feel like saktong 1 inch itong waistband and 1 inch din yung elastic. So, hindi niya ma-cover completely yung elastic. So what I'm gonna do is first to stitch yung dalawang dulo para hindi naman matanggal yung elastic, and then is-stitch ko rin yung elastic sa mismong waistband in a way na hindi siya mahahalata sa labas. Sa loob, medyo visible siya, but that's fine. Pero sa labas, kailangan nakatago siya. Yun. So now that I'm done stitching both sides, ayan, natahi ko na. Itatahi ko naman yung elastic dito sa side ng waistband. You wanna make sure na hindi ito masasama kapag tinahi niyo yung elastic sa mismong waistband kasi ito yung pagkakabitan natin sa mismong body ng short mamaya. Okay? Okay, so from the inside, ganito ang itsura ng waistband. Dito ko in-attach yung elastic sa surface ng waistband na nasa loob. And then, ang gagawin ko naman ngayon is, babaliktarin ko. From the outside, ganito ang itsura. Now, what I'm gonna do is insert the body of the shorts sa loob ng waistband. And then, yung outer layer ng waistband, saka ko itatakip. Like so. So, yan. Straight stitch ko lang yan, dire-diretso. And we're done.
Sa top naman, I decided to crop it as well. Ito may masking tape lang to kasi nagkamali ako, so tinapalan ko lang. But basically, I did the same thing. Naglagay ako ng 1.5 inch seam allowance and then tinupi ko and then pinlansya ko and then I just sewed the hem. And lastly, I decided to cut off the collar kasi for me, it doesn't look very pleasing, so I have to remove it to make it look better. And initially, I used a thread cutter, but then nag-change ako sa blade kasi mas madaling pangtastas yun. But konting ingat lang kasi matalas yan. And then afterwards, just sew along the edges and then you're done. I love this pair because you can wear this in so many ways. First is itong nakikita nyo, yung merong inner top. Second naman, you can close the buttons and leave the top as is. Third, you can tuck the blouse para magmukha siyang parang romper or jumpsuit. But for me all of them really look nice. So, project number 2 is this pink blazer that I got from the Anonas Ukay-Ukay, yung nakakonect sa LRT2, and like the first project, gagawin ko siyang coordinates.
Alright, so this is how the top looks like after cropping it, but then meron akong konting problem kasi kung mapapansin nyo, meron parang tahe or stitch dito. This is a dart, and then kanina dito sumusunod yung positioning ng collar, as you can see, ayan. And then gusto kong itaas ng konti so that I can place a button here. Tsaka masyado rin kasing mababa pag ganyan. So I thought, i-adjust ko na lang yung dart na to pag ganito so that the collar will follow the stitches. But then, nung tiningnan ko sa loob, kasi may lining siya eh. Nung tiningnan ko sa loob, ayan yung dart. Ayan. Nakatastas yung dart. So hindi ko na siya pwedeng ilipat. So I'm thinking, since I have no choice, iiwan ko na yung dart. And then, i-adjust ko na lang talaga yung collar ng ganyang kataas. And hayaan ko na yung stitches na ganyan sa harap. Kasi wala rin naman akong choice. Hindi ko siya pwedeng tanggalin. Otherwise, butas to.
So here I'm sewing along the edges of the blazer top inside out, and then afterwards magka-crack ako ng opening sa lining para mabaliktad ko yung top. If you can't understand now, I'm gonna show and explain it again later. Don't worry.
So, this is the bottom part of the blazer and gagawin ko siyang skirt. And since malaki to sa akin, i-alter ko siya or i-adjust ko siya para mabawasan dito sa waist part and maging ganito yung shape niya. By the way, the first thing I did was to remove the snaps or yung parang automatic, but then I did this off cam kasi nahirapan ako, gumamit pa ako ng plies para matanggal yan. As I was saying, babawasan ko yung sides para maging ganito yung shape niya, para umakma sa waist papunta sa hips ko. So, to do that, babaliktad ko muna. Okay, so this is the inside or the inner part of the skirt. And this is 42.5 inches wide. My waist is 26 inches, so ititrim down natin yon into 26 inches para talagang mahug yung waist ko. But then, I plan on overlapping this pag ganyan. So, 2 inches mag-overlap on this side, 2 inches on this side. So, kung mag-overlap tayo ng 2 inches on both sides, magbabawas tayo ng 4 inches from the original width of 42.5 inches, and that leaves us to 38.5 inches. 38.5 minus 26, That is 12.5 inches. Yun ang ibabawas natin sa width na to para mahug talaga yung waistline ko. And originally I tried trimming down 6.25 inches on both sides. Tama naman yung sukat, but then hindi gaano ka-pleasing tingnan yung bagsak. So, ang ginawa ko, ni-rip ko ulit yung stitch and restart. Naglagay na lang ako ng darts dito sa likod. Itong darts na to, these are 2 inches, pero tinansya ko lang talaga yan kasi hindi naman talaga ako marunong professionally on drafting patterns and whatnot. And hopefully, this looks better kasi this is gonna be the second time I alter this skirt. And ayun. And then, afterwards, I'm just gonna stitch this straight up here hanggang dun sa dulo ng nakaganto, inside out. Or, tama ba yung term ko? Insides out. Oh, tama. Yeah. So, I'm gonna sew all along here, inside out. And then, magka-crack ako ng opening here para mabaliktad ko. Parang, ang hirap ipaliwanag. Ipapakita ko na lang mamaya.
Alright, so ito yung sinasabi ko na I'll hem the edges insides out. Meaning, yung inner surface ng damit ang nakalabas at yung outer surface ng damit ang nakaloob naman. And then, gagawa ako ng opening or ng butas para mabaliktad ko yung damit. Para yung outer surface ng damit ay muli kong mailabas. But you have to make sure na yung pinaka-edge ng butas, nabuhol nyo or na-stitch nyo para hindi magtuloy-tuloy yung pagkatastas. As for the buttons, kinuha ko lang to sa blazer na makikita nyo mamaya, and then I just decided to place 3 buttons sa skirt, and then yung pinakaibabaw ng skirt, I decided to manually lagyan na lang ng fabric snap or yung automatic. And then, eto ha, sa blazer top may ginawa akong kalokohan. Kita nyo naman dito, nasa kanan ko nilagay yung buttons. See? Tandaan nyo yan ha. Pero, tinahi ko siya sis. Saan? Sa kaliwa. Ang galing ko talaga. Hindi ko yan napansin until mabutas ko na yung damit. So, ayun. Wala na akong magagawa. Inayaan ko na lang. To create the buttonholes, I just used this automatic buttonhole presser foot that came along with my sewing machine. For those of you who are interested sa aking sewing machine, this is the Singer Fashion Mate, and I got this from Singer Philippines in Facebook, but you may also head to their Lazada or official Lazada store. And para matastas ko lang yung buttonhole, I just used a blade, and then again, we're done. Now for the last and easiest yet my most favorite among the 3. Actually, similar lang to sa dalawang nauna, but this time I decided to crop both the sleeves and yung mismong body ng blazer. Pero sa paghem, I did the exact same thing na ginawa ko sa 2 previous projects. Guys, pagpasensyahan nyo na yung buhok ko dito kasi itong time na to, gustong-gusto ko na talagang matapos yung project kaya nakalimutan ko na magsuklay pagkatapos maligo. Sa shorts naman, I decided to bleach it first kasi medyo malayo yung tone ng color nila. Pero ang tindi ng fabric dye nito kasi binabad ko na to for more than a week sa bleach. Ilang bleach na ang nasayang ko. Binabad ko na to sa kumukulong tubig na may detergent pero hindi pa rin nag-wear off yung color. But at least, lumapit naman, naglighten naman yung color. And then, gaya sa first project natin, maluwag yung shorts na to. So, nilagyan ko lang siya ng garter sa likod. And again, same process lang. And we're done! So that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!